Hi, I'm Milena. Welcome to the KBC Wellgood program. I'm going to be taking you through some running drills, and these are perfect for you if you've taken up running recently or you're taking part in the KBC Dublin Marathon this year. So the idea of the videos is that these exercises bring a little bit more elasticity and bounce to the body. And we know that one of the great ways to improve your running efficiency is to get better at force absorption, and these little workouts and these little drills will help you do that. So I'll talk you through a little bit of why and what it's good for beforehand, and then we'll go straight into it. So the first exercise that we're going to do is just to start to get a little bit of spring in the step, and you can do these little drills before your run. They actually act as a really good warm-up before you go out and hit the street. So we're literally just going to start with a real easy bounce. And the idea is that we try and get really light on our feet. And when you're moving through the space, just kind of get a feel for how heavy that you are in your landing. And if you find that you're landing quite heavy, you're gonna try bend your knees and almost feel like you're absorbing the force of the floor as you come down. So you can do that for about 30 seconds to start with. If you're a little more conditioned or you're an avid runner, you can take it and hold it for maybe 60 seconds or 90 seconds. And then you can start to add a little more height into your bounce as well. So like you're pointing those toes downwards as you start to get into that position. So there's your first little drill. And then you can just walk it out and catch your breath. And you can hear after just a little bit of time already that your heart rate is up. So the second drill is designed to give us a little more stability as we run and to figure out how we can almost pick up or improve the cadence in which we run at. So we start off in a little running position, and then we're going to create a little bit of control by catching that up step. And the idea is that we create a little bit of stillness or almost like a pause for a second at the top. And if you can, you're going to lift those knees a little bit higher each time, and you can add your alternative hands, or if it's easier just to leave the hands out, that's fine as well. But one of the things that's going to help you get a little better with your running is if you can actually bring the arms into the exercise and into your run as well. So you can, again, stay here for just a little bit longer. If you want to take a little break, you can do that too, and really making sure that that leg comes up nice and high. And you'll stay here for about 60 or 90 seconds. Let's do 2 more of those, and then 1 more, and then you can just walk it out again. So the next exercise, we're going to start to work a little bit of lateral stability. So we all run forward, but one of the things that we don't realize is that our ability to maintain ourselves laterally side to side is going to be really important. So we start to work through the feet, which are really important in terms of absorbing that ground force reaction. And we can start with our little crisscross working into the sides. And the drill is designed to help your foot learn how to stabilize itself on different surfaces as you're running, but also in that lateral plane. So you're going as wide or as narrow as you want, and you're just adding in that little bit of a crisscross over, and you'd be amazed at how hard the feet have to work to stabilize you in this place. So again, work at it for 60 seconds if you can, and then work your way up to maybe 90 seconds, or you can even take it to 2 minutes if it starts to feel good. We go for 3 more of those, 2 more, and then your last one. All right, and then just walk it out. So next little movement, we'll start to do a little side to side because we warmed up that side plane of motion. Now we'll start to make it a little more plyometric. So you can start standing, and you're just going to step into that little side step. And again, it's just about catching yourself and controlling your movement in that side to side motion. So when you're moving in this way, again, you can use the arms to stabilize you, or you can take them out, which will actually make it just a little bit harder. So whatever version of that you want. And as you get a little more proficient, you can go a little wider on the mat. And you're breathing, getting that air in. Good, last 3 like this, 2 more here, and then last one. and then you're gonna march it out again. All right, next little movement. We're almost there for our little running drills on this little sequence. We're gonna start to work into that squat-like position, because what we wanna make sure is that while we have good control and good support, there's good strength there in order to help us build our endurance as well. So we're gonna sit down into a squat, and we're just gonna add a little bit of a bounce as we reach forward. So you're coming up off the ground, but most importantly is that idea of you catching yourself on the way back down. So as you're dropping down, you're really gonna feel like you're widening out of those sit bones, but you're landing really, really lightly each time you come back down towards the mat. So stay here for another 8, and see if you can drop a little lower. Use the arms to propel yourself as well. Breathing deeply, hope you're counting. Almost there, last 3, and last 2, and last 1, and release, and you're gonna walk it out. And that's your little sequence. So you can do that pretty much every day before your run, or if you're running, just taking it up and just starting off, maybe once or twice a week will be really useful. But I hope you enjoyed it.